Hi Aries placement, welcome to your reading for whenever you find it. It's a timeless reading. Okay, so it could resonate at the time you find it, or within 30 days. If you're finding it, I will be hosting a live session for free tarot readings. Okay, that will be on, what day is that? Sunday. Sunday the 4th of May, and it will be at 1 p.m. BST, which is British Standard Time, or GMT, whichever. So, wherever you are in the world, you might have to look it up and see what time it is for you. But I would be happy to see you there. Okay, I'll be answering your questions, tarot questions, live and for free. Okay, so Aries placement. What does the Aries placement need to know for when they find this? Oh, one more. What does the Aries placement need to know for when they find this message? Okay, so first you got horse, freedom. You must break out of any limitations that are holding you back, Aries, whether they are self-imposed or put on you by other people or society. Break free and run faster towards your dreams. The other card that I got came out in reverse. So in the upright, it's called Dragon, Passion. Nope. Not focusing. Okay. The dragon is a reminder of your strong will and fiery personality. It is also a symbol of passion and fire. You are being asked to practice self-control and be cautious so that your passion does not lead you into trouble. Now, this came out in the reverse. So all I'm hearing is all bets are off, Aries. Do the most. And the third card that came out for you is Crow, transition. Which part of your life is or maybe going through a transition? Maybe you are changing relationships, careers, or cities. Whatever it is, the Crow is signaling that you are ready to make a change. So yeah, Aries, the Aries placement that I'm talking to at the time of finding this video, you may be going through some kind of transitional change in your life. And if you're not going through like a major outward change, it could be something more internal. Maybe your mindset is changing. Maybe the way you feel about yourself is changing. The way you feel about your outer world is changing. Yeah, I'm talking to an Aries placement that may have had trouble or has not been being their authentic Aries self. And by that, I mean going after their passions, holding back maybe because they want to please others, or holding back because they're scared of disappointing or disappointing others possibly. But I am talking to an Aries that has been feeling a little bit out of sorts at the time of finding this message. Okay, it could be because you are going through a transition, Aries placements, or it could be that you are going through a transition and spirit is urging you to be more Aries. Okay, be more free. Okay, more passionate. Don't let things or people or limitations hold you back. I will be pulling this angel number card for you. What is this? What is the message here from this deck for Aries placement at the time they find this message? Can I get one card from this deck, please, Spirit, for the Aries placement for the time that they find this message? What do they need to know about this energy? One card for the Aries placement. Oh, 333. Aries placement, you may be seeing 333 at the time of seeing this message, or 333 may mean something to you. 333 is all about support, okay? This could be support from spirit. It could be support in the 3D, from friends, from family. You may have there's a support system here for you in regards to this transition, in regards to being your authentic self, going after what you are passionate about towards your dreams. Okay, there's a support system in chasing your or going after what brings you joy. In regards to going after creative pursuits, there is growth here. There's talents and vision that needs to be realized or actualized. The message on the card says, seeing the angel number 333 is a sign that it's time to focus inward, work on your skills, discover your talents, and use your imagination. Unleash your inner artist. Doing so will boost your self-esteem and sense of competence. It does wonders for your sense of purpose and contributes to the community. So again, we've got an emphasis on kind of your passions, your what inspires you, your creativity here. That is something that is really key at the time of you seeing this message that you need to pursue. Aries placement. So, what deck? This one. Okay, Spirit. So for the Aries placement, at the time they see this message, what do they need to know about this message? We get recent past, current energy, and near future. Oh dear. Okay, so for the Aries placements, we get recent past energy for the Aries placement. What have we got here? Recent past energy for the Aries placement. What do we need to know? Recent past energy for the Aries placement. Four of Cups and the Nine of Wands came out together. This is an energy of you feeling really at the end of your tether with something. It could be in regards to maybe you're feeling bored at the moment, okay? You're just trying to hang on in there in regards to some kind of boredom, some kind of dissatisfaction. The Nine of Wands is an energy of either, fearing something or just being on the last legs with something, okay? Almost ready to give in, but you haven't. You're resilient, you're holding on. But the Four of Cups is an energy of stagnancy, not moving, boredom, missing opportunities or feeling like you're missing opportunities, or focusing on the lack of a situation which you are in danger of missing opportunities there. So that is in the recent past. It did come out as a challenge, okay? So this could be something that you have been trying to actively change in the recent past, and that may resonate for the right Aries placement. What is the current energy here for this reading, for this energy for the Aries placement? What's the current energy? The Six of Swords, the current energy is you are moving on, okay? You're changing your situation. This is literally meaning transition, okay? Moving from what was a chaotic time to a time of more stability, okay? After possibly some kind of clarity or cutting people out, you could be dealing with an air sign placement, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or you may have significant air sign placements. What is the outcome here for the Aries placement when they see this message? What is the outcome, Spirit? The Aries placement for when they see this message. What is the outcome that they need to be aware of? What is the outcome here? The full Aries energy. So when you show up in your own reading, Aries, that is a position of strength. So everything about this reading really tells me that after a time of stagnancy, of being exhausted with something, bored with something, waiting for burdens to end, to drop, you decide to leave that situation, okay, with the Six of Swords, and you do move forward into more into more stability, basically. The Full card is an energy of taking a leap of faith. So there may be an energy here of taking risk, taking a chance. Like I say, that is Aries energy. Being determined, willing to take a chance or a leap without really knowing where you're headed, but just knowing that whatever comes up is meant to come up, okay? You're meant to take this journey. The Full card is also the beginning of the Fool's journey, obviously, in the Major Arcana, okay? So there are going to be trials and tribulations throughout the whole journey, but you are prepared to take this leap of faith. Yeah. And there may be some kind of competition that you have to fight in order to take that journey. But you've also got the Justice card, which cannot be seen, no focus. Justice card here, and the Five of Wands. It is meant to be this way. It was meant to be this way. If you were feeling challenged, if you were arguing with people, if there was a lot of competition around something, okay, if you were feeling getting into arguments, overly challenged, then Justice card, it was meant to spur you into this direction of change, into this direction of creativity, taking a chance. What is the overall advice here for the Aries placement for when they find this reading? What's the overall advice here for the Aries placement? The Knight of Wands. Oh my gosh! So Aries placement again. So the Knight of Wands. This is like spicy Aries energy. Okay, this is the Aries energy that is untamed, okay, because they're a little younger and willing to take more risks, okay. Haven't yet learnt lessons. I'm not saying that you haven't learnt lessons, but the energy here is, the advice is to be more impulsive, okay, be more passionate, creative, driven, lean into that Aries energy, okay, with the Knight of Wands. Lean into that Aries energy, that passion, that creativity, that drive. If there's something that you feel that way about, then follow your heart, because that's the route that you're supposed to be taking. That is the advice from Spirit. And I'll just get one for this, for support. Why is support here? It could be about work as well for some of you, or something that you're working on. It could be that you're working on yourself, or you're working on something in emotions, love, with the Queen of Cups underneath that. What does the 333 here for Ten of Pentacles? So you may, for some Aries placements, the Ten of Pentacles didn't come out, but it did kind of come out. It didn't fall out, but it came out, it's poking out. So for some of you, this could be family support. This could be ancestor support. Okay, spirit team support. 333 support for the Aries placement. Why is that here for the Aries placement? Ultimately, Aries, don't be scared to take a chance, okay? Take a chance when opportunities present itself. Take a chance to leave a comfort zone as well. The World card, yeah, the advice his Spirit is saying is that some kind of transition here will allow you to close a cycle, okay? The transition, I feel like the transition will occur when you take some kind of leap of faith, and that you move towards something that you are creative or passionate, or you feel inspired to move towards. That will successfully close the cycle, okay, and you'll start a new one. The World card is all about accomplishments, okay, so like graduations, okay, after you've put in the work, after you've gone through a hard time possibly. It's always like a graduation of energy. So a lesson has been learned, a cycle can now close, and a new one begins, okay. So Aries, that is your reading. Let me know if that is your energy, Aries. If you'd like a personal reading, check out the description box below on how you can get that, and I'll see you in the next one.